Hi students, welcome to my channel. This is the 8th video of my electromagnetic induction chapter. In this class, we can discuss about eddy currents. Eddy currents. In eddy currents, first we can discuss about the definition of what is meant by eddy current. Eddy current means simple. When a magnetic flux associated with the bulk pieces of a metallic conductor changes the current induced in the form of closed loops. They looks like eddies. Or whirlpools. They looks like eddies or whirlpools are called eddy currents. Or we can also call it as Foucault's current. Clear? Okay. What is meant by eddy current? Simple. When a magnetic flux associated with the bulk pieces of a metallic conductor changes the current induced in the form of closed loops. Yes, the current is going to be induced in the form of closed loops. They are going to look like eddies or whirlpools. They are going to call it as eddy currents, or we can also call it as Foucault's current because they are invented by Foucault. These are going to call it as eddy current. Simple things here. What I am going to do is here I am going to take the one metallic conductor, aluminum or copper metallic conductor. I am going to take. This is the aluminum or copper metallic conductor I am going to take. This one I am going to place in between the two strong magnetic poles. This will be south pole and this will be north pole. When this metallic conductor I am going to oscillate freely in between the two strong magnetic poles. What will happen? Two strong magnetic poles. What will happen? The current is going to be induced. Yes, sir. The current is going to be induced in the metallic conductor in the form of closed loops. Here, the current is going to be induced in the form of closed loops. These are going to called as what? Eddy currents. Clear? Yes, sir. Simple one. I am going to take one metallic conductor. That metallic conductor will be I am going to take aluminum or copper metallic conductor. This aluminum or copper metallic conductor I am going to place it in between the two strong magnetic poles. Yes, I am going to place in between the two strong magnetic poles. There will be only two north pole, another will be south pole. Yes, I am going to place in between the two strong magnetic poles. What will happen? The current is going to be induced in the form of closed loops. Yes, the current is going to be induced in the form of closed loops. This one you are going to call it as what? Eddy currents. These are going to look like eddies or whirlpools. Because when it's going to be oscillate freely, when it's going to be oscillate freely, what will happen? What are the field lines are here? They are going to be cut by the coil. When the field lines are going to be cut by the coil, the flux is going to be changes. When the flux changes, the current is going to be induces. This one we are going to call it as what? Eddy currents. Or that's one first invented by Foucault. This one we are going to call it as Foucault's current. Here, very important question here in your exam point of view. Advantages of eddy current. Advantages of eddy current. In the advantages of eddy currents, 2 marks question, repeatedly they are asking Advantages of AD current. The AD current advantages, mainly advantage will be they are going to use it in electromagnetic brakes. Electromagnetic brakes. First one, electromagnetic brakes. Second one, they are going to use it in deadbeat galvanometers. Deadbeat galvanometers. Third one, speedometers. Fourth one, they are going to use it in induction furnace. Okay, these are the advantages of AD currents. Simple things here. They are going to use it in first application will be electromagnetic brakes. Yes, electromagnetic brakes. Simple thing. Electromagnetic brakes. Simple example I am going to take in bullet trains. Yes, in bullet trains or high speed trains. What they are going to use means they are going to place the two strong magnets, in between the wheels. Okay, the wheel is made to rotate in between the two poles of an electromagnet. When we have to apply the brake, when we have to apply the brake, what will happen? They are going to switch on the current. When they are going to switch on the current, there will be a magnetic field set up in between the two poles of a magnet. What will happen? When you are going to switch on, when you are going to apply the brake, what will happen? There will be a magnetic field will set up. When the magnetic field is going to be set up, in between there will be wheel is rotating. When wheel rotate, what will happen? The flux is going to be changes. When the flux is going to be changes, current is going to be inducer. The inducer current is going to be opposes the motion of the wheel. Yes, opposes the motion of the wheel. Then automatically the train will comes to, or vehicle will comes to rest. That one is called as electromagnetic brakes. Yes, electromagnetic brakes. We are using the electromagnet. When you are going to apply the current, that is going to become a magnet. When the wheel is rotated, the flux is going to be changes. Inside the wheel, what will happen? The current is going to be induces. The current is going to be induces in the opposite direction. What will happen? Automatically the train will comes to rest. That one we are going to call it as electromagnetic brakes. Same way, deadbeat galvanometers. Yes, sir. Deadbeat galvanometer. In moving charges and magnetism, we discuss about moving coil galvanometer. Yes, sir. Moving coil galvanometer. In moving coil galvanometer, what we are going to do means we are going to take a coil. That coil is made up of a metallic conductor. We are going to coat it with a non-metallic frame. Yes, sir. We are going to make a non-magnetic conductor. Yes, sir. The coil is made up of a non-magnetic conductor. That non-magnetic conductor, what will happen when made to oscillate or rotate in between the two strong magnetic poles. When the coil is going to be rotated, the galvanometer is going to means the pointer needle is going to be shows the deflection. Yes, sir. When the pointer needle is going to shows the deflection. When the pointer needle shows the deflection, automatically when the current switched up, the galvanometer comes to zero deflection. Now, why galvanometer needle comes to zero deflection? That is because of what? AD currents. That is because of what? AD currents. That one we are going to call as deadbeat galvanometer. Simple thing. See here, I am going to take a metallic conductor. When I am going to oscillate freely without magnetic poles. First case, when I am going to oscillate freely without magnetic poles, what will happen? It will come to rest. It will take more time. Yes, sir. It will take to more time. When with magnetic poles, the metallic conductor will comes to rest in a short intervals of time. Okay, we can do in home also. When you take your metallic conductor, when you are going to suspend freely, oscillate, it will take more time to comes to rest. That's all. When you are going to place a strong magnetic poles in between the metallic conductor, what will happen? This metallic conductor comes to rest in a short intervals of time because of what? AD current. That one we are going to use in what? Deadbeat galvanometer. Yes, deadbeat galvanometer means the pointer needle shows the deflection. As soon as the switch off, the pointer needle comes to zero. That is because we are going to call it as deadbeat galvanometer. Next one, the AD currents. The concept of AD currents we are going to use in speedometer. Yes, the speedometer. Already you people riding the two-wheelers, no? In the two-wheelers, when you are going to see the speed of the vehicle. Yes, we are going to see the speed of the vehicle. There also they are using the concept of what? AD current. Simple one. In the axle of the wheel, they are going to place a aluminum drum is placed in between the two strong magnets. What will happen when the wheel rotates? When the wheel rotate, the aluminum drum what is going to be placed into the two magnets, what is going to happen is going to be rotate, flux changes, the current is going to be induced. Based on the current, induced current, the speedometer needle shows the deflection, means this shows the reading. That is called speedometer. In the speedometer also we are going to use the concept of eddy currents. Then you are going to use it in induction furnace. Yes, induction furnace also we are going to use the eddy currents. These are the application of eddy currents. Simple one. Eddy currents means when a magnetic flux associated with a bulk pieces of a metallic conductor changes, magnetic flux changes, the current induced in the form of what? Closed loop. Yes, the current is going to be induced in the form of closed loop. They are going to look like eddies or whirlpool. They are called as what? Eddy currents are invented by Foucault. That's why you are going to call it as Foucault's currents. Simple one. Here also a simple example. Without poles, the metallic conductor comes to rest in a long time interval. With poles, the metallic conductor comes to rest in a short intervals of time. Because of what? Eddy currents are going to be induced. That one we are going to call as deadbeat galvanometer. Here, disadvantages of eddy current. Disadvantages are undesirable effects. Okay, disadvantages of eddy current are undesirable effects of eddy currents they will ask. Okay, disadvantages are undesirable effects of eddy current. Here, disadvantages are undesirable effects of eddy current means that will be simple. Here, what the current is going to be induced. Okay, the electrical energy will be lost in the form of heat. Will be lost in the form of heat. Electrical energy will be lost in the form of heat. This is the disadvantage or undesirable effect of eddy current. Simple one. What will happen here? If the resistance of the metallic conductor will be small, the magnitude of induced current will be more. When the induced current will be more, what will happen? That electrical energy will be converted into heat energy. Yes or no? If the resistance of the conductor will be small, the magnitude of the induced current will be more. When the induced current will be more, what will happen? It will be heating of the metallic conductor will be takes place. When heating takes place, electrical energy is converted to loss in the form of heat. That one we are going to call as disadvantage or undesirable effects of eddy currents. Clear? This is about eddy currents and application. This will be very important question in your board point of view. Every year they are asking repeatedly. What is the advantages of eddy currents? Advantages of eddy currents means that will be simple. One, it will be electromagnetic brakes. In the high-speed trains and all nowadays we are using electromagnetic brakes. Deadbeat galvanometer means the pointer needle shows the deflection. When the current switch off, it comes to zero deflection. Speedometer. Okay, vehicle speed, we are riding the bikes now. That speed, what's the meter showing? That one we are using the concept of what? Eddy current. Then it will be induction furnace. In the induction furnace also, here itself we are telling the electrical energy will be lost in the form of heat. No? The heat energy we are using as an induction furnace. This is the induction furnace. These are the application of eddy currents. Okay. Okay, see here, in this one, there will be 2 marks problems they will ask. Yes, sir, 2 marks problem they will ask repeatedly in every year. We can discuss 1 or 2 problems here. First one, in a circuit, current falls from, from 5 ampere to 0 ampere in 0.1 second. Okay, circuit current falls from 5 ampere to 0 ampere in 0.1 second. in 0.1 second. If an average EMF of 200 volt induced, average EMF of 200 volt induced estimate self inductance. They last like this. Okay, when in a circuit current falls from 5 ampere to 0 ampere in 0.1 second. If an average EMF of 200 volt induced, estimate the self induction. Estimate the self induction. Clear? Here current is going to be falls from what? 5 ampere to 0 ampere. The change in current di, we can write what? 5 minus 0, it will be 5 ampere. That's all. 5 minus 0, that will be 5 ampere. In a time interval what? dt, it will be what? 0.1 second. Average EMF induced E, it will be what? 200 volt. We have to find what? L. Repeatedly they are asking this type of problem. Either maybe they lost self-induction or they lost mutual induction. Yes, no, self-induction or mutual induction, M they will ask. We can write the formula. E is equal to minus L into di divided by dt. Here L already we know, according to Lenz's law, it shows the change in flux or induced EMF opposes the motion. Means the minus sign you can neglect. Okay, it will be L into di by dt. We have to find out what? L is equal to E divided by di divided by dt. E divided by di by dt. E is what? 200 divided by di is what? 5 divided by what? 0.1. When 0.1 comes to the numerator, divided by 5. 200 into 0.1 is what? 20. 20 divided by 4. 5 is what? 4. Yeah. Clear? Simple one. In a circuit, current falls from 5 ampere to 0 ampere in 0.1 second. If an average EMF induced will be 200 volt, estimate self-induction. Simple one. Change in current 5 ampere, dt 0.1 second. The induced EMF will be 200 volt. We have to find out EL. Clear? We can discuss the next problem, second problem. Find the mutual induction. Find the mutual inductance, capital M. Find the mutual inductance, capital M, of a pair of coils, of a pair of coils, of current from 2 ampere to 6 ampere. 2 ampere to 6 ampere in 0.1 second. 2 ampere to 6 ampere in 0.1 second in one coil. Causes a EMF of 1 volt induced. Causes an EMF of 1 volt induced. Clear? Listen. Find the mutual inductance of a pair of coils of current from 2 ampere to 6 ampere in 0.1 second in a coil causes EMF of 1 volt is induced. Simple one. The current is going to fall from 2 ampere to 6 ampere. We can write dI is what? 6 minus 2, it will be 4 ampere. In a time interval how much? 0.1 second dt, it will be what? 0.1 second. dt will be 0.1 second. The induced EMF will be what? 1 volt. Same way, the mutual induction, we can write E is equal to minus M into di divided by dt. We can remove the minus sign according to Lenz's law. Only opposition it will show. That's why M is equal to E divided by di by dt. E divided by di by dt. E is what? 1. Di is what? 4 divided by 0.1, means this will become 1 into 0.1 divided by 4. Yes, sir, 1 into 0.1 divided by 4, means this will be 1 by 40 Henry. Yes, sir, 1 by 40 Henry. Simple one. Find the mutual inductance of a pair of coils. The current falls from 2 ampere to 6 ampere in a 0.1 second. Means that the change in current will be 6 minus 4 ampere in a time interval 0.1 second. The EMF induced will be 1 volt. We can find out the mutual inductance. It will be mutual inductance. It will be